My dear friends, masters and gods, a very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 20, day 6. So, before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all and to our Guruji, Ragana sir, and our great Grandmaster Maharshi Patriji, and to our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. Today's topic is Swaravignan Part 2. Sir will be joining at 9:30. We'll be doing meditation for the first 30 minutes and Sir will join. Okay, masters, let's do Anapanasati meditation that you have been familiar with. So Anapanasati meditation is 2500 years old Buddhist technique. It helps it helps for mindful breathing, cultivate concentration, calm, and insight. So Ana is in breath, Apana means out breath, Sati means to be with the breath. Anapanasati meditation. So create a calm and peaceful environment around you. Remove your spectacles if you are wearing them. Keep them aside. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. Keep another glass of water beside you so that you can have after the meditation. Sit comfortably in Sukhasana on floor or on a mat. If you are not able to sit on a chair, on a floor or mat, you can sit on a chair with your legs crossed like this. Legs crossed. Your back should be straight and relaxed. If you are sitting on a chair, you should cross your legs. Sit comfortably with your back straight and relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this, interlocking of fingers of one hand with the other. This. Clasp your hands and let them rest on your thighs. Keep them on your thighs. Close your eyes. Don't allow any distractions. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Just observe your breath. Be present with each breath. Simply observe the natural rhythm of the breath. Don't try to control it. The focus is not to control the breath, just to observe it. Observe it with mindfulness. If you get thoughts, just ignore it. Gently return your focus to the breath. Feelings, sensations may arise. Simply ignore them. Try to bring your focus to the breath. Be patient and kind to yourself because you should bring your mind back again and again to the breath. So be patient and kind to yourself. I'll play a calming music. It helps you focus and relax. 2, and 1. Gently rub your hands together, generating warmth and energy. When you are ready, place your palms over your eyes for 5 more seconds. Feel the soothing pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Masters, you have done beautiful, wonderful meditation. So, Masters, in the previous session on day 1, so we explored Sarvignan part 1. So, Sir discussed the different nadis associated with the left and right nostril breathing. So, the importance and the uses of each side breathing and how to observe which side is active. So, and the methods to change the breathing pattern. So, in today's session, it is a continuation of that Sarvignan part 2. So, those who have missed the session first part 1, so I shared the link in the chat box. Just go through it. You can have a visit after the session, and you can like, subscribe, and share that. Over to you, sir.
Yes. Good evening to all of you. Namaste to all of you. My dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, before coming in the session, my sincere pronounce to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, my great salutations to the our beloved Grand Master, Mahavatar Babaji. Right. So, friends, last session on Swara Vignan part 1, we have learned many of the things related to the Swara. Surya Swara, Chandra Swara. It is sun related and moon related. Ida Nadi, Pingla Nadi, Susumna Nadi, all that we learned. And today, the next part of it, the Swara Vijnana, the further wisdom we'll try to take. In the last session, at the last moments, we explained about Nadi Sodhana. That is, especially in order to cleanse all the 7 to 2,000 plus nadis, up to 3 lakhs nadis we have within our etheric body or pranamaya kosha. So in order to clean them every day, morning, you have to spend some time for the alternative nostril breathing. It's called Nadi Sodhanam Prakriya. By doing that, you can definitely cleanse all the nadis, all these 72,000 plus nadis. So that what happens, it ensures the proper inflow of the energy, the pranic energy, pranavayu, into every cell of the body. And also, it tries to make sure the temperature of the body is also taken care. As we know, in our body, the Surya Swara and Chandra Swara, that is Idanadi, Pinglanadi, they keep alternating for every 90 minutes. We already learned that. So by doing so, the body try to regulate the temperature of the body. It's more important that the temperature of the body is highly important. If it is very high, that leads to high BP, high blood pressure, and then leads to heart issues, so many things. If it is too less, it leads to coldness inside the body, which causes pneumonia, a lot of other, respiratory related, lungs related problems. The phlegm gets increased. Hence, the body temperature need to be normal. It has to be regulated. That can be done, that will be done by its own mechanism of alternating the breathing between right to left, left to right for every 90 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes in every human being. This is what we learned, the last, the final touch of what we have given for the Swara Vignan 1, part 1. Now, part 2 is very important. In this part 2, what we try to learn is So here is the Swara Vijnana. Along with the Swara, there is one more thing is very, very important we need to know about the Tattva, Pancha Bhuta Tattva. That means nature, five elements are there. So in the body, in our body, though there is a Swara, that is Surya Swara is going on, that is Pingla Nadi is going on, or Ida Nadi, Chandra Nadi. Whichever the Nadi is working, and at this moment in your body. So between one Nadi to other Nadi, it will be keep changing, I told you. But whatever the Swara is running currently, I also told you how to detect the Swara. How we can find out which Swara is working currently, right? Basing on that, what happened? Many things are going to happen. Which Swara is working, what you should do, what you should not do. There are many things to know today also. Along with the Swara, there is one more thing important is what Tattva you have inside body. That means when the Pranavayu go inside, either on the Ida Nadi or Pingla Nadi, then what happens is inside our body, when it goes inside, it maintains or in a sequence, in a sequential manner, all these tattvas, pancha tattvas, right? Agni, Vayu, Akash, then Prithvi, Jal. These are the five tattvas we have, Panchabhutas, nature five elements. So in our body also, it keeps changing. As we understand, the body will not be in a same state of, tattva. The tattva gets changed, keep changing. How does it go? Let me tell you. So the moment the swara is started, the first 24 minutes, let's say, there is a sequence, but in overall, so it is trying to give the information for us. 24 minute Akash Tattva, that is one Gadiya. One Gadiya. Agni Tattva, 12 minutes will be there. And water, 24 minutes. That is Jal Tattva. After that, Prithvi Tattva, 2 hours. And Vayu Tattva, 18 minutes. This is how it works. So this will be keep repeating. Understand? This will be keep repeating. And this happens throughout the day and night. This is how the tattva keep changing. So when which swara, which tattva, I must think, I must act. This was being followed by all our ancestors. Before going to any work, they first check themselves what swara is going on, which tattva of the body we have. In that moment, if we act upon it, if you try to do some work or take some decision, then whether that will happen or not happen, they knows all that wisdom. That's how they were attempting it. Okay? Then only things were happening also in a proper way. Now, everything goes opposite. At these current times, everybody takes every decision in a wrong times, inappropriate time, unreasonably. Then we get into failure, then we repent, and then we depress. We go into the complete, non-working mode. That's how we are getting into depression, isn't it? So disappointment, depression, everything happens. But when somebody knows this Swara Vijnana, all our ancient masters, yogis, like Veerabrahmendra Swami, right? Yogi Vemana. In the Karnataka, there are many masters like that. Sant Kabir, right? All the great masters, Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi, they're all the well versed in this Swara Vijnana. They know in and out of the breath what is happening within the body, what is coming in, what is going out, what it fetches the information, what it takes out, and which tattva we have in the body. Now let's learn more about this tattva now. Here, so the body tattva, how do you understand now? Let me tell you some kind of a identification. Let's suppose when the out breathing is happening, when how to identify a tattva of the body. Swara you will understand by blowing it. By blowing it, which side of the nostril is forcefully going throwing out the breath, that particular nostril is working, isn't it? Now, along with that, which tattva is working? Now, which tattva currently we have in the body? How to identify it? Now, when you throw the air like this, if it is 4 inch. For example, from the nostril, 4 inch, 8 inch, 6 inch, 20 inch, something like that it goes, right? It goes all the way, like the distance from the nostril till what level of the breath, it forcefully coming. If you blow, then you will understand. Suppose somebody, like if you keep it like this, force is good. If you go like this, no force, no, even the blowing also doesn't touch. It means, let me tell you the mathematical small values here. 4 inch. The 4 inch breath is forceful, the out breathing, that means your body is in Vayu Tattva. If it is 8 inch, you are in the Agni Tattva. Okay. If it is 12 inch, you are in the Jala Tattva. If you are in the 16 inch, up to 16 inch, the forcefully the breath is coming, out breathing, you are in the Prithvi Tattva. Note down these points. Okay, very, very important. How to identify, that's what I'm trying to say. So here, whenever there is a Agni Tattva, which is there within you, along with any swara can be anything, but Agni Tattva, then it causes, enrichment. That means the person become rich and all. If it is Vayu Tattva, that causes anarogya, that means ill health. And if it is Akash Tattva, Sonya, that means in Akash Tattva you have in the body, you should not attempt to do any work. Be in the mauna, be in the silence, do yoga, pranayama. So do some practice with yourself. Don't go outside, don't do anything, this and that. There is not a time to do that. Okay, we learn more about it. And if it is a Prithvi Jala Tattva, that means earth element, if it is a water element within you, if you identify, then it causes a lot of happiness. Whatever you do, it causes a lot of happiness. Remember this point. Now, let me tell you some more details. Chandaswara, Idanadi is working. Prithvi Jala, water and earth element is there. It causes the great auspicious time. That is called auspicious time. And when the swara is flowing, that is when the Idanadi or Pingalnadi is flowing, when it is started flowing, for example, right? The first and foremost, what tattva will come into the body is Vayu Tattva, then followed by Agni. I mean, that's what I told you, for every tattva there is a timing, which I told in the beginning. Okay, go and correlate that. So any swara is started. For example, Idanadi started now. When it started, the first and foremost, the tattva what it occupies or comes into our body is Vayu Tattva. Then next Agni, next Prithvi, next Jala Tattva, next Akash Tattva. Note on this point. So when there is an Akash Tattva within our body, you are not supposed to do anything. Okay, please remember this. It's very, very important. And also, more or less in our human body, right? How much each tattva will occupy? How many parts? Prithvi tattva 50%, water 40%, Agni 30%, air 20%, Akash tattva 10%. Just remember this point also. Okay? Right. Now, this tattva, how do you identify the tattva? I told you just now one particular thing, isn't it? Depends upon the distance. That's also one of the point, but there are other methods also. I would like to give you that also. For example, take one mirror. Blow very fast into the mirror. When you blow in front of the mirror, the clean mirror, keep in front of your nose or face. Okay, blow it like this. Blow. When you go do the fast blowing, if it forms a four-sided shape, that is four sides. Four sides means what? It can be the kind of a triangle, square or a rectangle, whatever it is. If it forms that kind of thing, then you have Prithvi Tattva. If it forms the half circle or the Chandrakara, then it's called Jala Tattva. If it forms the three sides triangle, that is Agni. If it forms the circle, Andashya, it's Vayu Tattva. If it forms the small particles just throwing onto the no safe, That is called Akasha Tattva. There is no shape. Akasha, does it have any shape? Akasha Tattva, no shape. Okay, that's why just small, small particles, no shape. So this is how you need to gauge or identify Tattva of your body. Swara can be anything. Is a Chanda Swara, Surya Swara, doesn't matter. I'm trying to give you how to identify the Tattva of your body. Please note down. Now, next comes to, of course, the distance. That's what I told you. But another method also, I will try to give you another method, the distance, with respect to distance only. Do one thing. Now, earlier, we were trying to identify how long it is blowing. Depends upon tattva, right? Now, take the farm. In the farm, put small pieces of paper. Small papers you cut. Small pieces. Put into your, the farm. After putting it, then keep at the distance. For example, if you keep at 12-inch, that small pieces, vibrating. It means that's called Pruti Tattva. If it is, let's say 16-inch you have kept little far, 16-inch, still that particles are vibrating. That is just they are they are vibrating because of that blowing air. So it means here you are not going to forcefully do anything. You understand what I'm trying to say? Earlier I said forcefully do it, right? Forcefully do it. How long it's coming? Now I'm telling you are keeping in the farm small piece of paper. The distance you keep 12-inch I kept. Still they are vibrating. That means I am having the Prithvi Tattva inside. If it 12-inch, 6-inch, 16-inch you are kept long, right? So that is nothing but Jala Tattva. Again, so there is a 4-inch, within 4-inch. Okay, beyond 4-inch it's not working. Okay, then that's called Agni Tattva. If it is an 8-inch only, it's working. Beyond 8-inch, it's not working. Then it's called Vayu Tattva. If it is 20-inch, that is called Akash Tattva. Please write all these points. Very, very important. You can refer it back again. And of course, video will be there. Nothing to worry. But still, if you are writing, it's better. Now, basing on the taste of the tongue, I can identify which tattva is currently existing within my body. See, even, with respect to this, I would like to tell you, even you don't eat anything, you are not eaten anything, but on the tongue, you feel something like this. Let's say if you feel a sweetie, that is sweetish, then you have Pratitutta inside. If you have, for example, like bitter means Agni Tattva. If you have something like, sour taste, the kara you say, kara, that's a Akash Tattva. If it is like a, what do you say that, there are two words. I want to get the two words in English. Something like, in Telugu we say pulupu and vagaru. What are the equivalent words of English?
Pulupu is sour, sir.
Huh?
Sour.
Pulupu, no. Sour will come. Reddy Prabha madam. What is pulupu? What is vagaru? Message. Tell me. Unmuted. Tell me.
Pulupu means sour.
Sour. Okay. So if it is a sour, Vayu Tattva. Next, vagaru. It's not chedu. Not bitter. Okay. Right. So if it is a sour, Vayu Tattva. And what about kara? It's a pungent. Right? Anyway, you write down, later on you search, no problem, and put in the group. So write down clearly, I'm telling once again, with the taste of the tongue, without eating anything, if you feel sweet, it's called Prittatva. If it is Vagaru, Jalatatva. If it is bitter, Agni Tattva. If it is so-called sour, you told, Vayu Tattva. If it is a Kara, it's called Akash Tattva. Please write down, afterwards you put all these English words into the thing, okay? Search and put it. Now, so friends, I told you the last time, this breath will be changing from one side to other side in between somewhere from 60 minutes to 90 minutes. Remember, in this, what happens is always 20 minutes it runs Prithvi Tattva in the body. 16 minutes it runs the Jala Tattva. And 12 minutes it runs the Agni Tattva. 8 minutes Vayu Tattva. 4 minutes Akash Tattva. Before it changes to next side, other side, this much tattvas will follow one by one. Okay, so remember this. And also, there's one more thing we need to understand, right? So if you want to, this swara sambandha, that means related to the swara vijnana, the best mudra is Shanmukha mudra. Can anybody show Shanmukha mudra? If you keep practicing Shanmukha mudra, that will give you the more and more, your wisdom or the ability to understand the swara will increase if you keep doing the Shanmukha mudra. Can anybody do it and show it? Shanmukha mudra. Nobody knows. And first of all, you are not started. You are not open the videos also. I don't know who is there, who is not there. Right? So we can't help. How many times we can tell, right? Can't tell so many times. Even then, no use. Right. So Shanmukha mudra. See here, these two thumbs keep in this at the entrance of this, the entry point of the ears. Then your both the index fingers on the top lid of the eyes. Then middle finger on the nose, and this ring finger below the nose on the upper lip. The other one is lower lip, like this. Then keeping it like this, then what you can do, you can just observe the breath. So this gives the great understanding about the swara. Even normal breath also you can observe. Otherwise, you can do the kind of a taking breath and leaving outside. It's kind of a nadi sodhana kind of thing you can do. Otherwise, you can do the chanting the Om mantra. So all this. So this is Shanmukha mudra. Okay. So do this, and also Shanmukha mudra especially is going to activate the brain. The brain functioning will be sharpened if you do that. Keep doing it. Anyway, now coming to the swara vijnana further. So if you want anybody come and ask you any question, you want to answer whether it happens or not, right? So what you should be doing it. Okay. So what you should do is, so be in quiet mode for 5 minutes. After that, so observe your swara, which swara is going on and which tattva you have. Basing on that, you go on answer it, or go on take up that work. Go on, venture into that work, or answer that question. Somebody comes and asks you about a particular thing, whether it happens or not happen. What may happen if I do this? What may not happen if I don't do this? So for that, I'm trying to give you some of the things. Which swara, what it does. Which swara, which tattva give you result. Doesn't give you result. I'm trying to give you some more points on this. Let's say the first one, Surya swara Agni tattva. The work will be performed. Agni Vayu. If they mix, what happen? So first thing is Surya swara Agni tattva, work will not happen. Okay, work will not happen. Agni Vayu, if they mix, the work will become fast. Only Vayu tattva. Surya swara only. Surya swara Agni tattva. Surya swara Agni Vayu mix. The result will become very fast. Surya swara only Vayu tattva. It gets some delayed. Surya tattva, but Prithvi Jala tattva. Surya tattva along with Surya tattva, remember, along with Surya tattva, even if it is Prithvi tattva or Jala tattva, anything, Both are very, very auspicious to do. You can remember this point very carefully. Okay. So Surya Tattva plus Prithvi Tattva or Surya Tattva plus Jala Tattva. This makes everything very auspicious. And Surya Tattva with Akash Tattva is going to calm the like severe harm. Severely is going to affect. It's going to be very harmful. Don't do that. Okay. Now, so I told you in the earlier times when there is a Sisumna Nadi is working, both the nostril, the breathing is going on. At that point of time, whatever the tattva it may be, but it happens only 3 times. The Sandhya Vela, morning Sandhya time, evening Sandhya time, probably about 5 to 6 in between, and also in the mid-afternoon, only these 3 timings, what may happen is, yes, Susumna Nadi will be keep working. When the Susumna Nadis keep working, either you curse or bless, that's going to happen. That capability everybody is having, let me tell you. Once again, I'm repeating this point. Either you want to curse somebody or you want to bless somebody. Both will happen. Be very careful. That's why don't do, generally we don't ask you to do any work. Keep quiet. Be in the mauna. Do pranayama. Do yogasana. Right? All this, you keep doing it. You practice yourself. Do meditation. We suggest you to do these kind of activities. Don't take any decisions. Don't think about anybody wrongly. Don't do that. Okay? Right. Now, Chandraswara. Here, one more thing is, if you are in the Chandraswara, let me tell you, estimate the time. In how many days, what happens? So, if you are in the Chandraswara and Prithvi Tattva, within 12 days, that work will be succeeded. If you start doing it when you have Chandraswara and Prithvi Tattva within you, within 12 days, the result will be performed. And if it is Prithvi Tattva and also Jala Tattva, right? That means water element. Then what happen? 13 days, the things will happen. If it is Chandraswara and only water element, within 3 days it will be performed. If it is Chandraswara and Vayu Tattva, within 8 days it will be performed. If it is Chandraswara and then there is a Agni Tattva, it is going to be harmful. If it is Chandraswara, Akash Tattva, which is very unfortunate, should not be done anything. Understand? So this is how this, the Swara and Tattva together they are going to work like this. Understand? And now, when we have a Prithvi Tattva within us, right? Prithvi Tattva, it can be any Swara. Here, that's what we understood here. Any Swara, of course, they are going to be result oriented. Jala Tattva, if you have Jala Tattva, for example, of any Swara, whatever, Swara may be anything, but only Jala Tattva I am telling. Do the works which require your motion. Motion means like going here and there, that kind of works you do. That's better, you give more results. And if it is a Agni Tattva in any Swara, which is very, very dangerous, like, cruel things, that will get attempted, that will be get done for us, by us. Obviously, at that point of time, in that Tattva, we do that kind of things. That's why let us not do anything. Be quiet. If it is a Vayu Tattva, we may get a lot of negative thoughts also. Okay? And if it is Akash Tattva, everything will be failed. We do. Either Chandraswara or Suraswara, I am telling. If it is Akash Tattva, all the things will fail, whatever you do. Understand? And Prithvi Tattva, Prithvi Jala Tattva, right? All these things. So, like this, there are many things are there. So, of course, which we understood some of the things. These things you remember, that is enough right now. And also now, Chandraswara, Prithvi Jala Tattva. See, along with the Chandraswara, I am telling you, along with the Chandraswara, Prithvi Jala Tattva. Remember this combination. And Suryaswara, Agni Tattva. If this is the case, either you do bad thing or good thing, they will be realized. This is a combination they are telling. Chandraswara and the tattva is Prithvi tattva or Jala tattva in that combination, or Suryaswara with the Agni tattva. In those timings, if somebody does some works, then either it is good or bad, both will be succeeded. Right? It's very important. So now, daytime, Prithvi tattva, daytime, if you have a Prithvi tattva within you, daytime, good things will happen. Night time, if it is Jala tattva, you get benefited. Very important. Okay. So here some of the things are given, like benefit, agriculture, earning money, mantra siddhi, war, like going somewhere, isn't it? So all these things, for this kind of thing works, Prithvi tattva is the best. And along with the Prithvi tattva, Prithvi tattva will be much useful if you are going along with more people. Remember this point. When you have Prithvi tattva within you, Prithvi tattva, going with more people is beneficial. And if you have Jala tattva or Vayu tattva, better one person go. You individually go and do the work. It will happen. If it is two people are going, that time you should have the Agni tattva within you. Okay? If two people are going. If you are having Akash tattva, don't go anywhere. Stop. Okay? This is very important. And anything related to East, you must have Prithvi tattva within you. Any works which you are going to attempt or travel towards the East, then you must have Prithvi tattva. Anything with respect to West, you must have a Jala tattva. Anything you are going to attempt or do traveling towards the South, you must have the Agni tattva within you. Anything you have, like with respect to North, okay, so that's called Vayu tattva. Suppose, for example, North side, if you have any work or anything you want to do or travel or whatever, Vayu tattva is the best. That is very, very powerful. So like this, friends, so all these tattvas, our ancestors were following. We think that there are, what is that? Something like a, blind beliefs and all. But they're not blind beliefs. They're actually, it's a great vijnana, which we can't understand. It needs a lot of time. I'm giving you only the knowledge, but practicing only gives you results. Okay, this knowledge is not going to be enough. The knowledge is only like an information which I am just putting in front of you, right, in detailed manner. But you have to practice. Start observing breath. Find out which side it's working. Find out how long it's working. Find out which tattva is there, which is very, very important. Okay. Right. Accrediting. So this is how it is. So here, whatever we are trying to learn here, all this information I told you once again, with the more and more practice, whatever I explained so far, not only these combinations, you will identify, you will get more and more understanding. It means your own understanding will become much wider. The combinations, what I told you, not only that, beyond that you will go. That is for sure. But with the practice, not without practice. Remember this. Now, so which nadi has to work, which time, which day particularly. Let me tell you. Now, Tuesday and Sunday, from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you must be having the Pingla nadi working. Now, make sure that your Pingla nadi is working. That is very, very good. Right? Which days? Tuesday and Sunday, from morning 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, the Pingla nadi keep working. That's the best indication to, throughout the day also, it's good for you. Now, Monday, Friday, Wednesday, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, the left side nostril breathing, that is called Chandra nadi working. That's much, much better. Okay. Now, so on the Saturday, what happens is, And they say that night and day also, like this right nostril breathing called the Pingla Nadi is working, which much better. Will give you very good results. That's what they say. So this is a very important thing. So when you make sure that this is happening between 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, what is the best benefit? Let me tell you. You get 100% and wonderful health, Sampurna Arogya, total health. And whatever you take up the work, that will get done. Success will happen. And also you will have the so-called mental peace, mental happiness. That also will happen. So that's why this is very important. So if you try to maintain this, so this is going to be very useful for you in this manner. If at all after 6 o'clock, what is the condition? You just forget about it. Whatever it happened, naturally the breath will be keep changing, no, every 1 hour. That is okay. You don't need to worry about it. Like you don't need to worry whether after 6 o'clock in the morning, whether it's going right side, left side. But if you want to do certain work, then you decide which swara here to change it. I already told you how to change the swaras. So if you want to change to particular thing, change it. And also observe the tattva, then take take decision, start doing a particular work, whatever. That already I explained you. But otherwise, in general, what I'm telling you, morning 4 to 6, morning 4 to 6 in a particular days, right? All I told you. So those days, the right side or left side, what swara has to work, follow that. After 6 o'clock, don't worry, just leave it. Anything may happen, that will keep changing every 1 hour, it keep changing. It doesn't matter. Now, the last and the final thing we will be covering today's part of this today's session. So Chandra Nadi, Ida Nadi, right? When it is working within us, when it is we are in the Chandra Nadi or like Ida Nadi working, what are the things you can do? What are the works you can do? Let me explain you. So when it is working, so what you need to do is, so when you are far away going, right? Far away if you are traveling, the Chandra Nadi is good. So that means if you are going in the Chandra Nadi time and it's working, you are traveling, you can come safely back, no problem. And then all the cine actors and these actors, they were acting in dramas and cinemas, all these things. If they are doing any kind of a makeup activities and all in the Chandra Nadi time, so definitely they will not get good name. They will not get fame also. That's how they are indicating. That's what they are giving this wisdom, they're telling. And also to start a business and to to seed the farm, or otherwise the planting the seeds in the ground, and constructing the new buildings and serving the people. And you want to go some ashram, you want to go to temple, enter the temple, and you want to celebrate any the marriage, and you want to eat the medicine, you want to meet some officers, you want to do good karmas, you want to have a dialogue with the political leaders. All these things you must do only when the Chandra Nadi is working. Right now. Okay. And also, when you go and meet a higher officer, you want his help for you. That point of time, your Chandra Nadi must be working, and go and stand the left side of that person. Go and stand left side of that person and then start talking. Okay. Then you will do what you will do whatever you ask. It will happen. And whenever you want to travel the long distances, when you are in the Chandra Nadi, if you start, yes, you will succeed to come back safely. That's what I already told you. Now, these are the tasks, these are the things what you can do when the Chandra Nadi is working. When the Surya Nadi is working, what are the things you can do? So, establishing a big, so-called industries, and some people will be, adoring some kind of a this Rakshasa Devatagalu and all, no? So that one they do generally. And any lotteries, Juda lotteries they play, right? That is also Surya Nadi working is going to be successful. And Shastrodaya, that means you are reading scriptures and all, Puranas, yes, good. And some people are selling animals and all, they are doing it in that time. And when you are learning music, and you are practicing Vyayama, you are going for the bathing, physical bathing, and you are eating the food when you are, daily with your wife and, with your wife, you are enjoying with her. So that's a good time. And also when you are talking to the ladies, this Surya Nadi is going to be much helpful to talk to them. If you are, if you are studying something, education time, the Surya Nadi is very good. Mantra sadhana, of course, is very good. And if you are traveling for a short distances, Surya Nadi is best. If you are traveling for short distances, you are not going very far distance. So this Surya Nadi is going to be much helpful. Okay. So with this, we will conclude for today this part number 2 of Swara Vijnana. Then we will much more is there. We will be keep studying over the classes, different classes. Thank you so much. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any masters have any queries can raise their hand.
Girija, yes. Subhasri, Ritesh. Right. So express yourself, what you understood, at least did you understand? What did you understand? You can express. Ready, Prabha? Mathadi.
Good evening, Master. As body consists of Panchabhuta, you explained very nicely, sir. And we came to know when we have to start a mantra sadhana, like a Brahma Mahavatar time. It's good for meditation and good to do good things like that. Thank you, sir, for explaining all.
Listen once again and write it down, all the points clearly. Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bhajana Panji. Yeah.
As Sir told, the Iranadi, Sandranadi works we can do, like a construction of buildings, going to ashram, marriage works, and when Surya Nadi works, we can establish industries, education features, short distance travel. Sir also told east side Prithvi we have to follow, west side Jala, south side Agni, north side Vayu. This Thursday and Sunday 4 to 6 a.m. Pingla Nadi works. Monday, Friday, Wednesday left side nostril breathing. Saturday right side nostril breathing. It all gives mental happiness.
Correct. Right.
Yes, sir.
I think there are many things. If you keep telling also, I think you have to just tell all the things again. So there are many things which are told. So just go through again.
Yes, sir.
Go through and remember all the things. Then you can follow and you can explain to others also, whichever is useful at least. Not everything, at least this, whatever is useful, you try to explain.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank
you. Right. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, sir. And from the group side, thank you so much for sharing wisdom. Thank you.
Right. Okay, Lokesh.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, masters. Let's thank the universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you. Thank you all. So please don't miss the session tomorrow. There will be topic on role of negative ions in our life by Raghunath sir. See you all tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you. Dhanyavad. Good night to all of you.